Hi, I'm Jason Pellich from Massive Impressions, and I'm going to show you an advanced SEO tactic for optimizing your site. I'm going to show you how Google Drive is the killer app for creating SEO cornerstone diagrams. So over the last couple of years, the SEO strategy we've employed at Massive Impressions has evolved. When our clients have engaged with us to improve their site's search engine ranking in 2015, a lot of our work last year was based on the content marketing principle of developing cornerstone content. Making sure a site's content is contributing to the search engine ranking of the site entails a disciplined approach with a defined keyword strategy. The keyword strategy defines which keywords the site will be optimized for and which keywords will be exercised in the content from page to page. Page content is authored to exercise the keyword multiple times in several key places, and this teaches Google that the page we're optimizing is, quote unquote, all about that keyword. And that's just the first part of the on-site content marketing work that we do. The second part involves creating links between the pages, and the links are created in a manner that teaches Google which pages should carry the most authority and which pages help to bolster the authority of the most critical pages. These most critical pages are referred to as cornerstone pages or cornerstone parents. The pages that link to them are not the cornerstone pages, but more specifically, they're referred to as cornerstone children. There really haven't been any good tools for documenting these relationships. Even the best SEO experts have struggled with documenting cornerstone relationships because there weren't any tools that were good enough. Everyone would like to have a diagram, but most depend on just spreadsheets. We've looked for better tools, and we've all used the obvious choices several times to see what works best. We haven't seen any other better tools that map page relationships well, but that doesn't mean they don't exist, just that they're probably proprietary if they do exist, or we're just not aware of them. From our experience, it's rare that SEO experts diagram this relationship completely for the sites they're optimizing. We really haven't seen any be produced by other SEO experts who we've picked up the work afterwards from. They apply principles in theory, but a holistic tool for both organizing and visualizing relationships hasn't been readily available. The exercise we consider critical isn't attended to by other experts as much as we think it should be. Like I said, we haven't seen other people doing this. Once you organize your SEO content work in this way, you'll really be puzzled why you didn't make it a priority either, because this is the entire theory of SEO applied. So we use our Google Sheets template, this cornerstoning diagram tool, to plan our SEO on-site cornerstone strategy. So if you haven't tried Google Docs yet, you really should. Google Docs has truly revolutionized the phenomenon of word processing and spreadsheet use. This is because they made documents collaborative, able to be worked on in real time by more than one person, like a multi-user video game. This was a giant leap ahead, a great paradigm shift as giant as the advancement presented by the concept of page rank. Since the spreadsheet tool has been made available, Google has exposed mind-blowing features, often retracting some of the most interesting features, possibly because of this transformational and disruptive capacity they might have to people's livelihoods and industries. Google Docs, specifically Google Sheets, has an incredible ability to redraw hierarchical diagrams. Organization charts and sitemaps can be created from simple data entered into spreadsheet rows. So leveraging this ability, we've begun to use Google Sheets to define our standard traditional sitemap diagrams, and more importantly, our SEO cornerstone diagrams. If you use this template that we're providing, just go, at the bottom of this blog page, if you're reading this in our website, there's a link. You can click on that link. That'll take you right to the public Google Doc template that you're free to use. We only ask that if you distribute the document and include it in any of your own writings about SEO, or you recommend it to other people, just make sure you give us the proper credit. Otherwise, it's ready to be used today, as much as you need and as much as Google will allow you to use it. Make a copy and share it from your own account. Keep your fingers crossed that they don't make the diagram building function a paid-only feature or remove it altogether. When you use this spreadsheet and change a row. What's really awesome about it is the diagram gets automatically updated. That's the really cool part, that it updates the diagram automatically. And you might ask, well, why is having the diagram valuable? Aside from just looking cool, it lets you see how much focus is underneath a specific Cornerstone page in a visual sense, and see the weight of all the Cornerstone children contributing to it. It lets you reconfigure entire branches of the diagram by changing the value of a single cell. For example, if you wanted to make modifications to your strategy. You gain the ability to see pages that aren't contributing to the Cornerstone strategy. You see those pages that are hanging out there and aren't attached to anything else because they're pointing to nothing. They're pointing to the page that isn't contributing. And this ability is probably the biggest benefit, because you wouldn't be able to see those outlying pages or page groups by looking at a spreadsheet alone. Or at least I wasn't able to. So that's why I like the diagram personally. It's easy to get started with the diagram. All you have to do is import a list of pages into the first column, put the pages that are linking to them in the second column. So some people ask us, why do we share these secrets, these tools, these things that we develop on our own with other marketers? And, one thing that we've learned about online marketing is that it's one thing to know the theory and to have the right tools, but it's another thing to apply them. And it's another thing to have the wisdom and knowledge about the business challenge, the audience, and the promotion dynamics in order to be effective with those tools. Just having the tools themselves aren't enough. You have to be a good marketer. And, we share our tools because we get it, and we want you to get it too. We understand the challenge. We want you to understand the challenge, and we want you to be the best at addressing that challenge for your clients, for your business. When we share our tools, it's because we're really on to the next big thing. I mean, we're sharing these tools because we want other people to exercise this level of excellence. We want to bring the industry up to the speed. We want people to be able to speak our language and collaborate together with us on tomorrow's challenges, being able to run as fast as we're running and keep up with us on these tactics that we're executing with the lowest cost, lowest amount of time that it takes us to get the biggest results possible. If your business is looking for the best possible SEO investment, a rational approach to building a ladder up to new heights your business deserves, then leverage us. Call us at 866-800-3579 to learn what it takes to get search engine visitors, arguably the most qualified customers for your business, to you.